Everyone is complaining about big tech censorship, but no one is doing anything about it. They say, build your own phone. So I did. Freedom Phone truly is the best phone in the world.
I discovered this on Twitter a few days ago, and I feel like not enough people are talking about it. I genuinely thought it was satire for like 3/4 of it, and after it was going for so long, I was like, oh, this guy thinks he's being serious. So if you don't know what you just saw, or you don't know what I'm talking about, I am talking about something called the Freedom Phone.
I'm Eric. I'm the world's youngest Bitcoin millionaire. I made it in Silicon Valley, and I've accomplished a lot in my life already.
Oh yeah? Like what? Buying Bitcoin at the age of 12? Because other than that, I don't know what you're referring to. I mean, this motherfucker doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. Okay, I have no clue who this is or what he's done. I mean, I guess the guy has over double the YouTube subscribers that I have, so... Ooh.
But now, I'm leaving big tech to fight for free speech.
Ah, so he was part of big tech, whatever that means. I should start putting that on my resume.
Because the big tech overlords are violating your privacy, censoring your speech, and I think that's so wrong. That's why I created the Freedom Phone and its Uncensorable app store.
Uncensorable.
Everyone is complaining about big tech censorship, but no one is doing anything about it. They say, build your own phone.
Who said this? At Twitter user? Who says build your own phone? Who has ever said that to anyone ever?
Freedom Phone truly is the best phone in the world. It does everything your current phone does, except censor you and spy on you.
I just hate, and you'll see it much more as we move on, but I just hate the simplistic language that he's using to explain everything. Like, it's clear what demographic he's going for, I guess, and he doesn't want to scare them with big technology terms, but just the really simple, dumbed down language that he used to describe this thing makes it super, super sketchy.
With the Freedom Phone, your freedom of speech is our #1 priority. That's why we built our own app store that is completely uncensored.
Uncensored, because it's uncensorable. That's why it's uncensored. You can't censor that which is uncensorable.
If an app you love has been banned from the mainstream app stores...
I wonder why those apps were banned on other platforms. Hey, quick editor's note, I just noticed this and I didn't see it before. Patriapp? Patriapp? Oh my god, I want to kill myself.
You can still download it on ours, because we don't ban apps, period.
Nothing gets banned? Anything's allowed? I can't wait to have a phone dedicated to the dark web and child pornography.
And we've developed the first operating system based on your free speech.
How do you base an operating system on freedom of speech? How? How does that make any sense?
There's no app tracking, no keyboard tracking, and no location tracking. Because I believe in your security.
Unless you download regular apps that do all those things, because the phone itself doesn't really do those things. It's the apps you use. But whatever.
How do we ensure you're being protected? Say hello to trust.
Hello.
The Freedom Phone is comparable to the best smartphones on the market. It has an edge-to-edge screen, a super fast processor, and multiple cameras.
But what resolution screen? Edge to edge? That's all you want to tell me about the screen? What processor? A super fast processor? Wow, I need to get me one of those. Multiple cameras? Holy cow, I thought phones only had one. This is what I mean, more of this simplistic talk. Like everything's just super dumbed down. Like there's no details about this device at all. Like you're trying to sell a device using ideals? You know, like it's nothing about the phone at all. Like it's so transparently trying to get a certain demographic that I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about, that it doesn't explain anything.
And your SIM card transfers into the Freedom Phone seamlessly.
That's not a selling point. It's a phone. That's how phones work.
Nobody elected Mark or Jack to be the arbiters of truth in America, yet they still thought it was okay to ban a sitting president from their platforms.
A private platform that had terms of service that was violated several times. But keep this corporate regulation energy. I like it.
Imagine if Mark Zuckerberg censored MLK or Abraham Lincoln.
Hey, the old Trump is MLK or Abraham Lincoln comparison. I mean, not only does it still not make any sense, but It's getting pretty old at this point. Also, 2 people that have been assassinated, it's kind of like the final censorship, don't you think? We don't really have to imagine that.
Out of all the constitutional amendments, there's a reason why the Founding Fathers made the right to free speech.
And there's this moment right here. I'm just going to gloss over the Founding Fathers bullshit because that's another day. But this box looks fake. Like, it looks like it was made to make a satirical skit video. This brought me back around to thinking it was satire. I seriously thought this was some kind of joke. Like, back and forth between how could this be real, this has to be a joke.
I believe you have a voice that deserves to be heard without being censored.
So he's gonna make you uncensorable.
Protect yourself from big tech censorship. Let your voice be heard. Live free with the Freedom Phone.
So what's the idea? Maybe you've got a leg to stand on some new privacy ideas, which probably aren't actually new, but you can still be censored by these platforms. What are you going to do? Get this different phone, download Twitter, and then say some crazy stuff that's going to get you banned, and think that your phone is going to protect you from being banned? If you're breaking the terms of service on a platform, you're going to be banned from the platform. Censored, if you will. So is the whole thing using apps that are banned from app stores because of also terms of service on those platforms? You can already sideload those apps. That's probably what they're doing here. The website says that those apps come pre-installed, like they're already sideloaded to the phone, which you could just do with the phone, like if you know what you're doing. This is where it gets really good. The hidden replies to this tweet are they're just phenomenal. Which, first of all, big man talking about censorship hid a lot of tweets and blocked a lot of people after he posted this video. Freedom of speech is only for the people I want to hear. A lot of these hidden replies are legitimate criticisms that he could not stand up to. This guy, Mark2472, asks a really good, legitimate question that I made a joke about earlier. Child porn and other illegal activities. How is that handled? Uncensored? Untouched? And then the guy gets blocked for asking that question. Like, are you joking? You have to see the irony there, right? The best part of the hidden replies is the confirmation of what we were all thinking when we saw the phone, is that it's just a cheap smartphone from China. I might be pronouncing this wrong, but it appears to be the UmiDigi A9 Pro, which you can confirm looking at it. It's the same phone that's on the website, just without the stupid little flag logo thing. Someone actually posted a really good comparison photo to prove that fact. You can see the front and the back of the phone compared to the Freedom Phone. And the best part is you can get this phone for like $120. And this guy slapped a little flag on it and reflashed the OS and tries to sell it to you for $500. You gotta be honest, the fact that the Freedom Phone is really just a cheap Chinese phone that's rebranded and marked up because there's a flag on the back, that's pretty good. Ever since its amazing debut on Twitter, I have not heard very much about it at all. Maybe it's just because I'm not really plugged into the target demographic, which, duh. But people across the board have to see how ridiculous this is. This is either a really, really good scam or a kind of good government operation. Or both. But people will buy dumb shit if you slap an American flag on it. So anyway, don't buy this overpriced Chinese phone with an outdated version of Android that's been slightly modified, because it's not going to help you be uncensorable. If you need your hateful or potentially illegal platforms, I'm sure there's somebody in your circles that knows how technology works. I try not to get political on here, but if you're gonna bring it into technology, you're gonna look like a fool, and I'm gonna point it out. I mean, where does this end? Freedom tablet? Freedom laptop? Freedom smart fridge? Freedom TV? Oh no, they already tried that one. Let me know down in the comments your creative ideas for conservative versions of outdated tech. And if you like this video, consider hitting that like button. Now, if you normally like video games or VR content, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button, because that's normally what I do around here. I can't promise I'll do this very often, but if something really, really stupid comes across my feed, maybe I just will. This has exhausted me, so hopefully I'll see you next time, and until then, have a good one. Peace.